Okay, now the bolt is, and the washer, retainer washer, and the under washer are set. This is installed, and it needs to be torqued. It is a number 10, A and 4. So an A and 4 in tension is a 1/4 50 inch-pounds. So we'll set the goober to 50 inch-pounds and torque away. Okay. Tighten bolt and check for freedom of motion. Bolt's been torqued to 50 inch-pounds, and there's free motion of the support. Next step. Position the main landing gear strut assembly in the wheel well and attach the front support fitting to the main spar with the attaching bolts and washers. All right, now we're going to start installing the left gear. So the gear housing may be installed in the wheel well of the wing with the following procedure. Place a spacer wire, a spacer washer, or original number of washers, and then the forward support fitting on the forward support arm of the strut housing. Forward support washer. Gonna grease this up. There's the washer, and it goes under this onto that. Okay, that's done. Position the landing gear strut, that's done. Now we're going for using the access hole behind the rear spar. Insert the bungee tube with the washer through the rear support fitting and into the main strut arm, using enough shim between the rear support fitting and the strut arm to diminish end play of the strut housing. Period. Shim washers are available in different sizes. Now the bungee tube is installed, bolts put, safety wired in place. There's the bungee arm facing inward, and as the gear retracts, it goes up. But we have not put in the side brace yet. So position the side brace support bracket on the main spar web and secure with bolts and washers. That's done. The brace support is done. Assemble the upper and lower drag links with pivot bolt. Adjust the lower drag length to a dimension of 6 1/8 inches from the center of the middle pivot bolt to the center of the rod end bearing. Refer to 10. There's figure 10, figure 610. So measuring from here to here needs to be 6 1/8. All right, let's put this right in the middle. In the middle of that nut, or sorry, screw, is right at 6 1/8. Now we're down to, we've assembled the upper and lower drag link, done the measurement. Now attach the upper drag link to the support bracket with the clevis bolt, washer, nut, and cotter pin. and the lower drag link to the strut housing with the bolt washer on each side of the bearing and the nut. That means that this end goes into the support with the clevis bolt that's already in the support, and then the other end goes into the strut housing. This end goes into the strut housing with the bolt washers on each side of the eye bolt, and then these, and the nut, and then the outside washer. Okay, everything except for the retention spring is installed. I've got a spring stretcher. I'll install that to here. It's already connected on the strut side. I'll attach it to the side brace side, and then check everything for position. The bungee cord is not installed yet, but I'm going to do some manual just push and pull up and down, and then the down and lock switch and the squat switch need to be installed and set. Okay, got to unlock it right here, down and locked, will not go up, will not move, very little motion, and then boom, it's unlocked and it swings up. Oh, sorry about that, I can't get it up with the, that's hitting the rod. There we go. Get it past that rod and it goes all the way up without a problem. Nothing binding. Nothing hitting up here. Then allow it to come down. It's not weightless, but it's nice and smooth with no binding felt. And then down and locked. Very little motion. Once you get this attached, the push-pull rod goes in here, inside here, and then the spring goes on that side. So I'll do that now. Okay, here's the left side. Safety, down and lock. Not down and lock, not down and lock, not down and locked. Now down and locked. Not down and locked, down and locked. Down and locked, not moving, pulls up, that much, unlocks. Still not down and locked, there we go. There we go. All right. Okay. I got the down switch, the safety switch, and the down and lock switch adjusted correctly and safetied in, following the directions in the manual now, and I also attached the gear door on this side. So now officially the only thing on this side is to attach the brake line in its proper positions, bleed the brakes, and then service the strut with the fluid to the fluid level and air. And then this side is completely done. The other side I still haven't safetied the down lock switch or done the brakes either. Okay, left bungee cord installed. Not too difficult using that tool. Expanded it to roughly 21 inches. Lifted the gear up, it went on fairly easily. I had to disconnect all that I had connected yesterday so that it would go on. Now reconnect all that, I'll put the gear down, reconnect all that, and then do the brake line, and this side should be done.